so I'm in my site, I'm in the dashboard. Mine looks, ours will look they'll look similar, but I may have some more options over here that I get because I'm a super admin and you guys are just admins. So if there's something missing over here, let me know. Every once in a while, we discover something that's missing that shouldn't be, and we get it fixed up so that you guys can get on the, you can get the right, you can see the right things. So first, since we have, we're doing the baseline setup here, the first thing I'm gonna have you guys look at is in the Contact Manager. I want you to go to Contact Manager Settings, and review what's on this page. So starting from the top, you want to just put in from you, your name, your email address. Typically, this is the one that your website was registered with. And then scroll down and make sure all of these are filled in. So your default header, footer, signature should be just like that. And then search notification should say save search notification. If you click a down arrow, you'll see a bunch of different options. So you want these to match up. All right, campaign post category, real estate. You could change this to other things. I just recommend putting it into real estate. That's what we've got so far as a default. Campaign post author should be you. And then time of day, it probably says, or it may say no report scheduled. I'm going to recommend that you schedule a report for sometime first part of your day. I have mine set for 8 o'clock. And then I request quantity of activity logs to report. So what this is going to do is send you a daily email that has X number of activity events on your website that we send you in a daily email. So you have a snapshot every day of what's been going on. And then contact visit notifications next. You want to make sure this one's checked. And then enable instant update admin notifications. Do not check this one. And at least I recommend you don't. Otherwise, you're going to get blasted with a bunch of emails because you'll get actual, you'll get the same instant updates that all your clients get. And if you have 250 contacts in here getting instant updates, you're going to see a ton of activity. You may use this for marketing. So it could be a way, you could tie this into a way to communicate with your people. But that's a little more advanced technique, but I'm welcome to talk to you about it. And then when you've worked your way down through, just click Save Changes. Then I want you to go to Email Templates. And then inside Email Templates, we'll see the first one I want you to go to is your default signature. Mouse over that and click Edit. And in here, you guys are probably going to see, some type of three things to say, respectfully, mobile or agent name in curly brackets, and mobile phone in curly brackets. You guys are probably going to see something like that. And what I've done is I've hard typed in what I want my signature to be. And I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to type this out so that you get it somewhere close to where you want. One word of caution is when you want to do a single space, hit Shift Enter on your keyboard. So Shift Enter will get you a single line, and the just hitting Enter will get you a double line. Then I want you to go back to Email Templates and go to the default header. The default header is interesting because you can use this to change your messaging every month on the fly to everybody and everything you send out from the system. So you could put nothing here. You could take this and make it blank, and it just sends out the campaign template that you're going to use for the campaign builder as you build campaigns for your contacts. I have started working on, I'm sorry about that. I have started working on putting in a message at the beginning of the month that stands for the month. And it's just a quick, last month it was Happy Halloween, this month it's Happy Thanksgiving, and Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy Super Bowl, Happy Easter, just kind of going on down the line. And you just remember to come in and change it at the beginning of the month. And this changes it for everybody you're sending out to, and it's on every email you send out, okay? So whether you want to use this or not for the default header, I've been using it and I kind of like it. So if you make change, then you hit update template, and that'll hold the changes that you're sending. Then go back to Contact Manager email templates a third time and go to the Homeowner Campaign. Click into Edit. This is the campaign that we show you to send out to your homeowners that you're going to set up on monthly neighborhood market updates. So what I recommend here is, in this email subject, we give you the default contact first name. Here's your monthly neighborhood market update from, and then the curly brackets has from agent name. And I just recommend you change the agent name to your name. Going down into the content section, hi, and then contact first name, I would recommend leaving that because that'll pull in their first name, like hi Tim or hi Mary. And then here's your neighbor. You guys can change this template if this isn't your writing style. You may want to change this to a different writing style. What you want to be cognizant of is this is a template that will go to when you pull it into each customer's or contact record, when you're building a campaign, this will always be the same thing. So you want to make sure this is generic and general for everybody. And there's no timestamps to it. Like there's no, here's your monthly neighborhood market update for 2021 or something like that. You want to make this as generic as possible so that it goes out to everybody, because this pre-populates every homeowner campaign you're going to set up if you use this template.
So if we remove like the brackets and alert link and we want to put them back in, these brackets, is that part of the program to or alert link that these brackets command the database to call those names?
Yes.
Okay, so if we took it out, we want to use those specific brackets and use the term alert link or use contact first name like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't recommend you take out alert link in this particular.
Sure. I did on the other thing. I took something. I'm like, oh, what's this doing here? So I'll have to go back in, and then I realized, oh, yeah, that's part of the program, I guess.
Yeah, and then make sure you use the right capital letters. Make sure it's exactly that, or else it will break. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you notice it's here twice: alert link, listings, alert link. So what we're working with here is, this is the link that says view now, that goes out to that's in the emails that go out. And then the listings actually pulls in the first 5 listings in a search. Any search that you do and send to somebody, it pulls in the first 5 listings. That goes in the email, so there's some graphics for the customer to look at, the contact to look at. And then we're saying, see all homes in this list. alert link. Okay, so that there's more to look at. They know at the end of the 5 to go look some more. Okay, so that's why that's there twice for the logic of it. Okay, once you're done editing this, click update template. Next thing we want to do is go to iFound settings, agent info. Scroll down this section and make sure your content is generally right. You may not have a business or a team name. You may not have an office phone that you want to put in there. I don't put an office phone in mine. I put my cell phone, your email. Typically, this is the one that the website's registered with. And then scroll down. That's pretty much it. Any changes you make, hit save changes. Next, we want to go into what's called the campaign criteria. The campaign criteria is the criteria that's set up for the campaign builder. Okay, so when I go into the campaign criteria, my screen looks like this. Some folks get a screen that looks like this when they land there. It's a single column. All you have to do to get this to be, it's easier to work with this page in a double column format so you can click and drag. So if you're looking like this as a single column and you scroll down and there's the rest of it, scroll back up and hit either Command minus if you're on a Mac or Control minus on a PC, and that'll change that to where you see 2 columns. So that's my little tip for screen resolution and screen size. By the way, that Command minus and Control minus, that'll work on all websites. So if you're on somebody's website, if it's too small, just hit Command or Control minus or plus, and then it'll change that size of that website so you can read it. I have my campaign builder set up for building homeowner campaigns, not buyer campaigns. I'm very homeowner centric, and all the demos I do are homeowners for real estate agents, okay? So our homeowner demos. So if you look, you guys, if you're new, you aren't set up the way I am. Your main criteria is going to be set up primarily buyer centric, okay? So what I recommend you do is you click and drag listing status, and it might be down here in the blue, but click and drag listing status up and make it in this order: listing status, days back closed, radius, and then subdivision. Like in that order is my recommendation for efficiency. And I've done thousands of campaigns now. So I come by it honestly. And then once you've got this set up, you can come back and change this to do other things or to rearrange. You could make a combination of homeowner buyer centric so that you could do 2 types of searches. And then once you've moved around what you want to move around, you just hit save criteria and you're done. And then what I want you to do is the same thing can be done with the search criteria. That's what your advanced search page looks like for what search criteria you give the customer up front to work with. And typically this is buyer centric. So they're coming here looking at city, price, beds, baths, maybe school district, living square feet, year built, garage, pool, probably not radius. Okay. And then when you move those around, hit click save criteria. And then move on down to quick search under the iFound settings. And for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange mine, because right now, if I look, visit site, I have city, subdivision, zip, beds, baths, price. I don't need subdivision here. I want to do something different. So what I'm going to do is get rid of subdivision. So I click and drag and drop it over here, but I'm going to put on house number. So I'm going to put that as my first option and then hit save. And then when I look at my website, I refresh. Now I got house number. So house number, city, zip. Okay. Next, I want you to go to the campaign builder tab.